Today I'm going to be showing you the best farming route for Rivercress, where you get water motes in New World. Don't worry, I'll show you the farming route before I actually show you my personal route, so I don't waste your time. But it's going to take you around 40 minutes if you follow this video to get 650 water motes, and I'll show you the route in a moment. Now, if you're farming Rivercress in order to level up your Arcana by crafting the common focus potion, after doing this 40-minute route, you're going to be crafting 763 common focus potions, and 763 times 24 Arcana experience per potion gives you 27,500 experience. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves 650 potions starting out. And as you can see, we get 15,000 experience. We have leveled up several times. We're now level 104 Arcana. But before you actually start on this gathering route, I highly suggest that you do a few things in order to increase the amount of resources that you gather with each Rivercress. Now, before you guys start harvesting anything, I highly recommend that you grab yourself a harvester's armor set. Now, if I take a look at this armor set, like the trousers, they give me plus 15 intelligence. They all give me the reinforced harvesting luck perk, which gives me 3.7% more chance at finding rare items while harvesting any ingredient in the game, which means you can sell those rare items or use them for crafting. So in total, we get about 24% additional luck to our harvesting for finding those rare items because it's on each piece of gear here. You'll also notice that this gear gives me 15 intelligence per piece. So in total, I get plus 75 intelligence while wearing it. And then if we look at my intelligence stat, you can see we've unlocked the first node here of plus 10% harvesting speed increase, which makes harvesting a lot more efficient. The next thing we can do is go to any settlement and find ourselves the kitchen indicated by this icon just here. Once you arrive at the kitchen, there's a few different recipes you can make down here in the trade skill foods. For example, cooked corn. Increase your luck when harvesting by 1,000 points for 20 minutes. Your health also recovers. Or we have corn bread, which increases your luck by harvesting by 1,400 points for 25 minutes and also gives you health recovery. So we're going to go ahead and craft this. Another thing you can do here at the workshop, indicated by this symbol on the map just over here, is craft yourself proficiency potions. This increases the amount of resources you gather with a tool by 5% for 10 minutes. You'll also notice that my sickle, which I'm using for harvesting, has several different perks on. Firstly, it increases my gather speed by 412%. Secondly, it gives me 7% more harvesting experience. Harvesting yield is also increased by 16%, so I get more of anything I'm harvesting. And while harvesting, I gain a 6.5% chance at finding rare items, which stacks with all of this. So in total, I have like a 30% additional chance of finding rare items. Now, as for the whole harvesting route itself, you're going to start over here in Everfull, right in the center of the map. So I'm going to zoom into the city of Everfull right here, and you're going to go west from the city just here to Fallow Hill Farm. And then just to the left of this location, you'll find Alioth. Now, Alioth has a lake next to it, and we're going to start right at the tip of this lake just over here. And then we're going to go all the way down this river, and we're going to find tons of Rivercress at the start of this route especially. We're going to continue downwards through the river until we get to this fork in the river just here. Now you have an option here. You can either come all the way to the right, and you'll find lots of Rivercress just here, and all the way up this waterfall over here. And then you'll need to backtrack, and you'll come back to where this fort is. Just where this bridge is, you'll find some more Rivercress to harvest. And then you'll follow this river along. You'll find more Rivercress here, and then there'll be a couple more plants here, and then you'll find 2 more plants just there, and then another 2 plants just here. And then you're going to go all the way down this pathway. You'll find some more Rivercress just over here, where I've marked on my map. And then directly south you'll go, and just near this fast travel point, you can fast travel back to a settlement if you like, and craft all of that Rivercress. You should have around 300 at that point in the guide. And then you'll find some more Rivercress just down the river here. And optionally, you can continue all the way down this river. You'll find more Rivercress here, and then a lot more just by this waterfall. Then you'll have to come around. You'll find more Rivercress here, and then here again. And then you're going to come around this area where the rocks are. You'll find even more watercress at the start of this lake. And then you just walk all the way down this lake with tons more watercress along the banks here. And even more along here. Rivercress, sorry, I keep calling it watercress. And then when you get to this lake, you've basically finished the route. You'll have around 600 or so watercress. And then you can just fast travel back to whatever town you're going to be crafting it from here, or you can walk back to a location. And that's pretty much the whole route that I'm going to be doing in today's farming video. And again, we're starting west from Everfull Settlement, just here on the map at the tip of this lake, like I just showed you. But starting out, there's tons of areas at the top. It's like the best spot in the game, the water moat specifically, because you basically just follow this entire river. So let's grab this Rivercress, and then we can begin. You can see I've already got all of my buffs ticking as well. I've eaten the food, and I've used the proficiency potion, and also my sickle is obviously giving me the buffs innately, as well as my armor. Now we are going to be harvesting these earth spires as well, and these life blooms, simply because they're on our way to where we need to go, so it makes it a lot easier for us. And then we're going to walk down the right side here, and we'll find ourselves another watercress. And now from this node right across the river, where you can see that little node there, there's another water moat that's usually on there, but someone's already picked it up, so we cannot grab it for ourselves. Now we're going to walk down here and jump over the edge. Now there are a few skeletons here. You can just walk down the waterfall and avoid them if you wish, but I'm just going to kill them because they're pretty low level for me. And now they're dead. We're going to walk down and then to the left, and you'll see another earth springstone even, which you can mine. You need level 30 mining to mine this though. And then after we've mined it, we're actually going to drop off here, and you should be able to just walk around quite easily, and we can get this second one over here. Now if you look on top of the mountain there, there's actually some silver ore, so if you do want to mine that, it's just there. Take 0 full damage. Gonna hop across. And just for reference, we are right here on the map now. So we've walked all the way down here, and now we're just here, and we're going to continue down this river. And you will see another water moat just down here, right ahead in that corner there. You can see. It's very easy to avoid any enemies around here, by the way, so I wouldn't worry about them even if you're a low level. And by the way, once you get to, I think it's like level 40 or something, you can see the Rivercress will actually start to appear on the map. So if you don't want to follow the whole video, you can just like keep pressing map and you'll see it pop up. Because sometimes it's kind of hidden in the reeds or behind trees and it's quite hard to spot. So you can see another Rivercress just over here, right ahead of us. And then there's one to the right as well. As you do, just like in real life, very realistic. And once you've picked this watercress, you need to go down the mountain, but if you, like me, just like gathering any kind of motes while you're here, there's actually 3 blight roots that spawn here, or earth spines, sorry. You can see I'm getting the earth spine leaves as well because of our harvesting luck skill. Off the waterfall. Oh, is that a rainbow? I don't think I've ever seen a rainbow. What the hell? So after dropping down there, we're going to come round here to the right, and there'll be some more watercress, believe it or not, next to the river. Yes. And then we carry on running downwards. We're actually going to see there's a life bloom directly ahead of us here, just here on the map. I don't know if this is bugs, but I think it should have been a watercress, but hey, it's a life bloom. Might as well pick it up. It's on our path. And look, we've got one of the rarer life bloom flowers, which can be used to craft one of the strongest healing potions in the game. Look on the map again, just to the right here, you're going to see another life bloom hidden in the waterfall. Okay, it's a little bit bugged. I can't actually reach that. So we'll ignore it and we'll carry on down the waterfall. Just on the right, at the bottom, another life bloom. This is also bugged. You can never pick this up. Sometimes another one spawns next to it, which you can pick up there. Now we're going to head down the river even further to this bridge just on the corner here. You're going to want to put a marker because that's where the next watercress is. You can see it directly ahead of me. And I've literally just stolen away from this level 60. Look on the map again. There should be another 2 Rivercress at this location. It's going to be one just here and one across the river just over there where those trees are. Obviously, you can also see them on the map here and here, but they're not here because that guy just took them from us. Hopefully, he didn't take the others ahead of us. Probably not because they're down the cliff, which is why you kind of want to do this route on the direction I'm doing it, because otherwise you have to walk up a cliff and that just doesn't work. And then once we get to this waterfall, we're going to look down and we're going to find another few water motes down here. So there'll usually be one just here that will give you between 36 water motes, or it will give you a river fin, which is an epic item. And then from here, we're just going to go down the river once again. You can see just across the river there, there's also another node that you could mine. And after you've got this one, you're going to walk towards that mineable node. And we have 2 options. We can either go down here to the right and we can collect all the water motes over here, or we can continue down the river here. So what I recommend doing is first going to the right. So walking straight across here to this next Rivercress. We're going to grab this one, and then we're going to just walk down the river here and collect all of these. And we're going to get the Rivercress by the waterfall at the bottom here. And you can see there's another watercress just over there by this waterfall, and a mineable node. Now, after you've got all of these, you're going to run all the way back down this river underneath this bridge, and then we're going to continue onwards. So you can see this is the bridge to the fort, and these are the water motes, or the watercress, which gives us water motes. And then we're just going to carry on down the river here, find ourselves another watercress. We're going to find another one that will either give us a spine fin, which is an epic item using crafting Arcana and stuff like that, or it will give us 36 water motes. It gives us 34 water motes. It has BM'd me. So now we're going to carry on down the river, and just opposite this dock here, you're going to find 2 more water motes. So here's the dock opposite, and here is the first water mote. I mean, Rivercress. You can see the next one over there. And now, after you've harvested those 2, carry on running down the river, and just when you get to here, you're going to find another 2 Rivercress. Here is the first one, and second. So from that meander in the river where we are now, just over here where there's another dock and the land juts out, that's where you're going to find the next Rivercress pieces. Might as well cross the river now. One thing I forgot is to actually drink my potion. So we didn't have that buff ticking, which is kind of sucks. So as you can see, this Rivercress has already been taken, and so is this second one just here. So for the next ones, you're going to run south down this path, and then you'll find some more Rivercress just where this dock is over here. Just over here. Then if I open up the map again, after you've got these 2, you're going to come all the way south again. And then you'll find 2 Rivercress either side of this travel point. So what you can do is just fast travel back somewhere, or alternatively, if you continue down this river, you'll find a lot more watercress. You're going to find another one just here, a couple over here, and then a couple down here. And you'll find several as you get to this bottom lake, and then you can use this fast travel point to go wherever you like on the map. So that's what I suggest, sort of carry on and doing this method. As you can see so far, we've accumulated 263 watercress, which is okay. Usually I'd have around 300 by now, but as you guys saw, there are about 4 or 5 that had been harvested by the one guy we came across on this route, and he was going the wrong way. So It's not too known about this method, and you'll rarely find people farming it, especially if you specifically do it in the morning. You're going to avoid a lot of people. If you guys haven't already checked out the full Arcana experience guide, I'll link it down below in the description. But thanks so much for watching the video. Drop a like if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.